Hey everybody, blessings to all. I'm Dane, your host. I hope you're doing well wherever you may be. And welcome to another episode in my series playlist called Gear Talk. Today I'm going to be talking about which of the following methods to stick your effects pedals to your pedal board works best. There are a ton. The most three talked about, the most two, I'm presenting three to you today. I'm presenting three different options to you today, but the most often talked about that I've seen on YouTube are the industrial strength Velcro, and then the dual lock, which is this beige / brown, and it's thinner. It's thinner than the wideness that is the industrial strength Velcro. I'll pull that out for a minute. And it's pretty much the perfect size to fit across your pedal board. If you have a Pedaltrain, if it's flat, then and you don't have the gaps between, then it will work just as fine as well. Now, just a reminder, in case you don't know, or if you've forgotten, good advice is to always put painter's tape on the bottom of your pedal so that it doesn't destroy things there. And then you apply your Velcro or your dual lock. But I'm also presenting a third option, and this is what is called the Pedaltrain Hook and Loop system that you can buy separately, or it comes with your Pedaltrain pedal board. So you have the stuff that you put down on the board, and then this is what you put on the pedal. The more rough, the soft goes on the pedal. Some like it the other way around, but I go with the traditional. Some people have complained that they do it the other way around because of cat hair and dog hair and that kind of thing. Whatever works. But mine's also in a case. So now let's talk about the industrial strength first. This works quite well. I've tried all three of these. I've worked with them in various parts, I've tried all three for whatever reason, trial and error, that kind of thing. And at the end of the video, I will tell you which one I think works best and why. So let's start over with this one. Here's the industrial strength Velcro. It comes in white or black. I have the white here. I've used black before. So this is also great for putting your power supply things, taped somewhere so it doesn't, you don't kick it, that kind of thing, or put it under the desk, that kind of thing. Anyway, so this works really well. But there is a big con with these, and that is trying to get it off your pedal board. And that may sound weird, but I like to move my effects pedals around quite a bit and experiment, because there are some essential rules where some pedals go in the chain, like where a buffer would go, where a boost and a volume. But in some cases you can play around and move things around, and they'll sound differently, like where does a wah go, where does a volume pedal go, front or end, that kind of thing. Some prefer to put in this order: overdrive, distortion, then fuzz. Some will put fuzz, then distortion, then overdrive, and there's an explanation as to why. It depends on what you want to hear. So if you move your pedals around a lot, I don't recommend this, because you need to get your pedals off your pedal board with a crowbar. And some people have said, well, you got to go at the pedal at an angle. That's still difficult. So if you're like me and you like to move your pedals around a lot and experiment, then this is not the way to go. Next is the 3M. I've seen tons of videos, and I've talked to people who swear how great this is. Well, I have my Geddy Lee YYZ pedal here. I've tried this on metal, aluminum. I've tried this on ceramic, porcelain, wood, and it was another, fake wood, particle board, whatever you want to call that. And I want to say something else. Anyway, so my YYZ pedal is stuck here with 3M dual lock. I'm going to pull it off and show you why I don't use this. So I'm going to pull it off. And so I've pulled it off, and as you can see, the 3M has the sticky part has stuck back to the pedal and not stayed in its place. And this has happened whether it's metal, again, those different elements of structures I mentioned, metal, aluminum, wood, etc. And when I pull it off, the part here has lost its integrity. It no longer works. So when I put it back, no dice. It will not go back. So this is garbage for me. And this is, well, what if you have a bad batch? Well, I've bought this many times just to, over the years to let me try again. Maybe I had a bad batch, and this happens to me every time. And so it will not go back. It's lost its integrity. It will not stick back. With the Velcro, at least, it will stick back. So here, to me, again, I like to move my pedals around. That would mean I would have to peel this painter's tape off, take this off, take the sticky part, or it no longer works, off the pedal, and then do everything all over again. I'm not doing that. So this is garbage. So finally, and again, people swear by this. So maybe they're started to make an inferior version for some reason. What do you call it? Bait and switch. But this is going in the garbage. So I don't recommend that. Now the last one here is the Pedaltrain Hook and Loop, and I've seen quite a few good reviews on Sweetwater and other places that highly recommend. And of course, at the bottom, you're going to get negative reviews. People quite a few have also said negative things about this. But this is of the three, and there are others, by the way. In fact, there is an alternate version to the 3M. There's a 3M dual lock that looks black, that is this wide instead of this thin. But I'm scared to get it because I'm afraid I'm going to go through the same nonsense with this again. And every time I've bought that dual lock, it has never worked over the years. So I've been a sucker for that many times. So my go-to advice is to get the Pedaltrain, and you don't have to buy a Pedaltrain pedal board to get this. You can buy this separately from Guitar Center. Unfortunately, they only have the black and the green. Sweetwater has many colors. The black, I've used the purple before on the pedal board that I had that was destroyed by Ida. But so I highly recommend the Pedaltrain if you don't want to use the Velcro because you're like me, you want to move your pedals around because you want to experiment. There's a joy that comes with that, and you don't want to keep retaping and keep redoing. You can pull it off, put it back on, pull it off, pull it back on. Eventually it would wear off, but there's some staying power with it. Right now I have my pedal board, my Pedaltrain in its case with all my pedals on it attached this way, and because of the way the closet is set up, the case is not laying flat, it's laying sideways, so the pedals are like this in the case, upright, and they're not falling off. And I've pulled them off, put them back on, pulled them off, put it back on, and they're still hanging on. So I highly recommend that, again, if you're like me and you want to be able to pull your pedals off with relatively ease. There's going to be some pushback, and thank goodness you want that. But I think these work great. I think that they work wonderful, again, if you're going to want to occasionally pull and move things around to experiment with your tone. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please post in your comments. These are the only three I've worked with. There are others. I may try others. There are a ton of different thing, but if something's not broken, I'm not going to fix it. So I'm going to stay with these for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. Bye.